Some good news for the whistleblower front. Chelsea Manning, who's been in prison for several years now for leaking documents to WikiLeaks, has had President Obama commute their sentence to time served. On March 17th, Chelsea Manning is scheduled to be set free. This comes after a very difficult time in prison where it's reported that Manning tried to commit suicide at least twice. Now, under the terms of the communication announced by the White House on Tuesday, Manning is set to be set free on, May 17th instead of 2045. Obviously, many people inside the U.S. government were very unhappy about this, one of those being Mac Thornberry of Texas, and Senator John McCain of Arizona, who called their leaks espionage and really wanted more to be done to the person for having exposed the crimes of U.S. imperialism to the public. Now, Manning copied hundreds of thousands of documents in relation to Afghanistan and the Iraq wars, among other things, abuses by U.S. troops to people who were being detained, stuff about Guantanamo Bay and otherwise, and showed that the civilian death estimates are actually much, much higher than what was actually given to the public. This included 250,000 diplomatic cables from American embassies around the world. That includes sensitive details, conversations, and dossiers detailing intelligence assessments of Guantanamo, detainees who were being held without trial, and the American helicopter attack in Baghdad, which the big famous one, the collateral murder video, which the mainstream media is still calling a killing and not a murder, which it actually is, the murder of Reuters journalists, among others. Now, at the court-martial, Manning tried to make the argument that was suffering from gender dysphoria, was going through a lot of problems at the time, and that's what led to the decision to just give the documents over like that was some kind of argument. Really, this was just an appeal for clemency. Really, Manning should have said, I leaked these documents because they were crimes, and I have a responsibility to make those crimes known. But knowing that wouldn't actually work in court because it would imply that the court had a sense of decency or honor to begin with, and ask for clemency would probably be a better route to take. Now, the question in my mind is Julian Assange going to turn himself in? Or is this part of a deal for Julian Assange to turn himself in? Because previously he did say that he would turn himself in exchange for the freedom of Chelsea Manning. So I'm wondering what's going on there. Is there some kind of an agreement, or has Obama just decided to just commute the sentence as some kind of one big gesture to make himself look good before he leaves office, because he literally did the opposite of everything he said he was going to do, like continue the wars, etc. And, not close Guantanamo Bay like he said. So this is very good news for whistleblowers because Manning had received a sentence of about 35 years, which is unprecedented, and frankly, it's downright inhumane for someone whose only supposed crime is exposing the crimes of imperialism, which Manning should not have done any time for at all, because in fact the U.S. military code of justice and honor and all that says that these kind of things are supposed to be exposed anyway. Thank you for watching. If you like this program, then please head over to my Patreon page and set up a monthly donation. It's your donations that keep this program running. Also, if you would like, please rate, comment, subscribe, and share in various social media.